Hello, Galaxy. I'm early. Ah, well, I'm early because Sith Lord Brit rated. I'm like, well, I can't leave people just, like, sitting around watching a starting screen. That would be kind of boring. I mean, I'm normally boring, don't get me wrong. And hello, everybody from Brit's stream. And Brit, by the way, I finally figured out what I'm printing. It's just a very simple Vader's helmet. Very, very simple Vader's helmet. I gotta tell you, I've been jammed with a few things, not just on the personal front, but professional front. And, the last thing I need to be thinking about is, like, what do I need to be printing? What am I going to be printing next? So this is going to be a very simple, straightforward Vader tester helmet. I've printed so many of these in the past. I'm using this green because I don't think I've used this green specifically for this particular helmet. So I'm going to be doing another one of these. In green. Grogu green. It's very Groguish. Grogish? Did I say that? I've only got a little bit more of that left. So I'm not even sure, the filament that I'm going to be using, this upfill, which is kind of like recycled filament. So with any luck, I can find some smaller things to print, hence the Vader helmet. So I've got to kind of think through them, like, what are some other smaller things that I could always use a few more things of, like little coins or trinkets or, items like that. I think that would be probably the most appropriate. So I am, admittedly, starting 5 minutes earlier than normal. I was in the middle of writing. So not only was I processing stuff that's been happening at work, good stuff, honestly, I got to tell you, fulfilling more than I ever imagined possible. I think I may have found my calling. I'll say that. But I have to write something else or get something out. That won't happen until after the stream. Obviously, I'm not going to write during the stream. But it is somewhat important. So I kind of have to like reread, edit, and try to get it out before going to bed. So yeah, that's what I've been busy with. That's what I've been doing. So since Liz is here, by the way, let me show you something. I now have a blank view. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything. I have a regular, like this view that has the chat, or will have the chat, the target, the PIP, the sound effects, the bits, and then I have the view that has nothing except for me. And so I'm going to do that. Oh gee, I wonder why. Yeah, it's a good question. Why? I wonder why that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off tonight's show with some stuff to move on, because then I can do the advice and what have you. We've got the Bad Batch. Good set, Bad Batch. Huh? You like how I did that? Good set, Bad Batch. Did not get it from the Lego store. I pre-ordered it elsewhere because I thought it was going to arrive well before the release date. And then, of course, it released right around the time of the release date. So I could have saved, some time and hassle and money and everything. So here we've got the Bad Batch. Comes with Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, and Crosshair. So pretty much the Bad Batch minus Omega. Even has Gonky, even though it says Gonk Droid down there. That's not really a minifigure. The Gonk Droid's just, set of pieces. That's Show me what you got! I am! So I got this. So I drop it off. I want to build it. I really want to build it. I'm excited to build it. But here's the thing, Panfred Nudo. Shout out to Panfred Nudo. I'm tossed up. I mean, I want it. Yeah, I mean, obviously I want it. I got it because of the minifigures specifically. Although it surprises me, it's like almost 1,000 pieces for that. It's kind of shocking. I kind of want to wait until I get a second set to build it, which I realize is going to be like way too late. But my feeling is this is going to go on sale. Like, there's going to be some discount at some point in the future, and then I'll grab a second set and then build that set. That way I can keep one in the box. I don't know. I'm too much of a collector, right? And I enjoy building.
Sithlord_Brit just resubscribed for 5 months.
Brit, you are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Brit. And Brit will also like this. A new book. Well, it's new to me. Didn't have it before. It's a little larger than the average size Golden Book. But this is Aliens, Creatures, and beasts. I almost read that as aliens, creatures, and breasts. It would be a different kind of book, really. Well, I suppose some of these aliens, creatures have breasts. Not that I'm, looking specifically here, but let's see if I can open the page. Yeah, it's a big little golden book. This is the second big little golden book. Although, why would they? Oh, actually, they don't call it a big, or they don't call it a big little golden book. They call it a big golden book. It's true. We have one other. I can't remember the title. I would have liked this in the little book edition, but this is what was available and was on sale. So, a big golden book. That's the next thing I got. Then I got 2 legs from my hips to the ground, and more stuff for the kitchen, including a Grogu.
Files 2000199 just resubscribed for 5 months.
Thank you, X-Files. Very appreciated. We got a Grogu hand towel. Now I know Brit's. She's jealous. She's like going, oh man. I was hoping to find these locally, and ultimately they get snapped up quickly or it's not going to happen. I'm like, well, I really want them. So I kind of had to pay a scalper because I know she didn't buy them to hold on to, obviously, because she just turned them around to sell them at twice the price, which really kind of pisses me off. But I couldn't find them any other way. It was a decent price with shipping and everything. This one's cool. Stormtrooper towel, a hand towel. It's got the, see, I'm holding onto it with the there's like a latch. What would you call that? A hook, a handle. Got more. Like I said, I'm like building a Star Wars kitchen and a half. 2-pack kitchen towels. So this is something that I think matches one of the dish drying mats that I picked up recently. This is the Empire Strikes Back. Right there. I don't think, we really don't use a lot of the dish drying mats. We do use a lot of dish towels though, so it's nice to have that as flexibility. I also got another Grogu towel, like a dish towel. This hand towel, dish towel, like I need to wipe my hands off, right? I just wipe it off. Just like that. That's exactly how I do it. I just wipe it off. This is a different Grogu. So this is the one with the Grogu in the pod, which is definitely fun. Boplay photos, good to see ya. That one, I got more. I told you I got a few. Worked out somewhat of a deal. I saved on shipping, not necessarily the markup. Goblin!
Fucko the Clown gifted Goblin 1313 a subscription. Fucko the Clown gifted a tier 1 sub to Goblin 1313. They have given 29 gift subs in the channel.
Goblin was just here last night with the raid from, last night? Night before? Last night. Night before. When did Goblin come in? Was it last night? No, I can't. Oh, Toy Galaxy. Goblin came in from Toy Galaxy, right? So I'm very grateful Goblin came in. And thank you, Fucho, for that support. I've got a Death Star towel. There. Eclipse Empire, good to see ya. And, oh, we have a hype train.
Show me what you got.
I will. I'm going to show you this, and then bring in Emperor Palpatine, and then save the package from Liz until Palpatine's gone. This is probably my favorite hand towel of them all, as you can imagine. Gee, I wonder why. Could it say Vader? Could it have Vader? Right? Isn't that great? Isn't that kind of neat? I like how they did these with the hooks on the back. So I don't know if we're going to be hanging one of these in the kitchen, or if they're just going to remain collectible. That remains to be seen. This hand towel, I have a feeling I just want to kind of keep upstairs, but I don't want to use it because it's got Vader on it. Okay, so we got to get Emperor Palpatine because we're in the middle of a hype train so soon. Hope y'all are ready for this. The hype train with Palpatine. Let me go ahead and clear off some kitchen stuff. Never ever thought I'd collect kitchen stuff, but it's true. I am. I have. I will. I do. What is this?
No more 3 cheer decks 100.
I see there is a package, and it looks like it is addressed to Chris from Liz. Interesting. I could ruin the surprise and open the package from Liz. What do you think? Should I open it? Spoil the surprises for Chris? I think I will. He is pitiful. Pathetic. Liz, however, has brought me great joy. Because I get to ruin Chris's evening. Not just good, amazing. I don't always have the opportunity.
Goblin1313 cheered X100. Love your stream. Cheers.
Thank you, sir. Goblin, I love you. I really do. I appreciate you stopping in. Once again, very glad that you were gifted a sub. Because otherwise, you know, it would have gone to somebody else. And I think you appreciate having it more than somebody else. That gift. Just like I will appreciate the gifts that Pez Liz has sent to Chris. So as long as I don't slice into myself, yeah. Last thing I need is a trip to the emergency room. Right here. Okay, hang on. Boy, this is taped up really well here. I wonder what goodies are inside. I wonder if Liz packed a cat. Hang on, just a second. I've got to figure out how to... there we go. Thank you very much for those cheers. Yes, I knew it. I knew there was a cat. I figured there was. Need the right tools? Yes, I know. But could you imagine me with a box cutter? I don't think you can. Okay, so now... yep, of course. Yes, I knew it. We have we have cats. Can you see the cat wrapping paper here? Look at this. There are cats in the box. Cats. Evil cats in the box. Ugh. Liz. Thief.
Eclipse Empire cheered X100. Thief. Thief.
I need to get a lightsaber, don't I? I'm not a thief. I'm going to make this stuff mine. Chris isn't here right now. I froze him in the Force anyway. And thank you very much for firing that blaster. You hit the box and a cat. Look, you see, look at the hole. You made a hole in the cat. Right there. That's the blaster fire. Went right through here. Just like that. Just in and out. Went right through the cat. Yes, they don't look evil to you. Little do you know that all cats are evil. You will learn this, my pitiful friend. Now, we are going to, enjoy this. We have some Fruit Loops. This tiny little box. This, I believe, I may toss to Diana. She may enjoy that, although she has a stack of cereal and a half. Corn Pops? Ew. Corn? Disgusting. They make corn pop cereal? No, we can get these in the States. What makes these unique, of course, is the fact that they also have French on the box. 2 boxes of Corn Pops. I have not tested a Corn Pop... I'm sorry, Chris has not yet tested a Corn Pop cereal in the stream yet. So maybe that would be appropriate. Oh! Another cereal that Chris has not tested. Chris may very well want to start getting cereals from around the world. And here's why. Freddy and Eddie Shreddy have shown up. So, Shreddies. It looks like we're going to be trying Shreddies at some point in the very near future. And the interesting thing is I just picked up different cereal today that was on sale. But a gift cereal, even better. Chris, I have a feeling he's going to eat this. I don't know if I am Shreddies compatible. It may not work with my digestive system. We also have, Canadian Crunch. No, Canuck Crunch. Canuck Crunch. Not Captain Crunch USA. No. I'm sorry. Captain Crunche de chez nous. Yes? Canuck Crunch. It's French and English and crunchy with red and white berries. So I will have to tell Chris he may have to enjoy this. Again, I don't know if it's going to be compatible with my stomach. More cereal? Ooh, really? Timbits? What? Did you destroy Tim? Was that the thing that happened? Was Tim blown up? Was he eliminated? Was he chopped up? Is that how we ended up with Timbits? I like that. I like that someone met their demise so that someone could enjoy their bits, their cereal. Timbits. That sounds really good. Then, oh, another cereal. Oh my God, there's a different Timbits. So there must have been a lot of Tims in a lot of Tims in Canada. Yes, where the bits of Tim came from. What does Tim taste like? I guess you will find out at some point in the future. We also, oh, look at this, a Beanie Boo mask. Look at this, this is outstanding. Yes, I can see Chris loving to wear this out of a sense of irony. It would be very ironic for him to wear this mask. Oh, look at this poop. So thank you, I now have poop. I've been sent poop. I'm sorry, Chris was sent poop. I'm going to give this poop to Chris, because let's face it, Chris is a poop. He's actually a big nincompoop. Why did Liz send poop? Why do they make moist towelettes out of poop? Antibacterial, they don't know poop very well. So we have some poop wipes. We've got a bag array. Array bag that inside is, I don't know, let's find out. We're gonna open it up. A food stuff? Let's see. It is soft maple candies. Okay. Liz, you should know that it is no longer candies. It is a... It has been flattened into a single chew. By the way, it has been hence that was really funny to me. I don't know why. It's hilarious. Then we have... I love these bags. I will reuse these bags. I will upcycle them. Moxiao Stormtrooper socks. Beautiful. I love wearing Stormtroopers around. As my... Make sure my clip is... I love wearing the Stormtrooper socks around here. I'm a white sock kind of guy. Really. These Stormtrooper socks will be worn with pride. Socks. And... Oh! Really? Poutine sauce mix. I assume it is vegan. Is it vegan? If so, we can make it, because I can get some vegan cheese curds and some fries. Very nice for Diana to make. We will have a Canadian night when she returns. Oh, there's the bag, and what is this? This is Bada Bean Bada Boom. Sea salt de mer. What is it? It is vegan. It says vegan on the cover, on the pouch. It stands. I know the hype train's over, but I'm still going to continue. Yes, I see it says vegan. Thank you very much for this. I also see the card. I'll get to that. Ooh, Bon. I love these. I flew through the bag. I ate them all. Chris didn't have a chance last time. I ate them all. He didn't stand a chance. These are also vegan candies. Delicious, too. More bada bean, bada bing. Boom. Oh, it's a bada bean, bada boom. Yes, I think Chris may very well be trying these tonight. These plant-powered powerhouses. And Another bonbon! This knows Chris. I'm very happy to have stolen these from Chris. Chris does not stand a chance. We've got 2 cards here. It seems. Ooh, I love this card. Que la force soit avec toi. May the force be with you. This is a collection card, it says. Happy birthday to a son who is a real rebel. Bonne fête a un fils qui est un vrai rebelle. It's French. But I love this card. It's very colorful, very collectible. Amazing. Thank you very much, Liz. Liz, I am blessed. There's another card in here. Ooh, I like this one too. Inside I see stars. Because you know me, I love the stars. A papyrus card. Nice. I love papyrus cards. Look at that. Look at that card. It's amazing. It's breathtaking. Your ears? I'm sorry. Oh, the French? Yes, I'm not skilled at French. Never. I'm sorry, my blue is showing up here. I was wearing a blue undershirt like Chris today. There we go. How about that? There's that card. Nice. May the sport be with you. Enjoy some Canadian fun. See you at 6 p.m. Pacific every day. Indeed you will. And again, to show everybody this, just in case my shirt was showing in the other one. May the force be with you. Indeed. Can you, yes? You like that? Yes, I like that as well. So, that's it for me. I have now ruined the surprise for Chris. My job is done here. I am about to toddle off and let Chris return only to see that I opened his package. Loser! What the hell? Frickin' Palpatine. Every time he just... You know... Well, Liz, I gotta say, thank you. This is I didn't get to unbox it, but that's a really cool card. I like this card. May the fork be with you. Yeah. It's papyrus. It's licensed. My favorite. And another card. I'll take any kind of collectibles, especially from the parts of the world that I cannot get to. Okay, so I'm gonna try some of this candy and these snacks. I see some cereals here. They'll remain, you know, I'll have to dole them out. They'll have to get kind of spread out. Taking a different box every day. And then I'm worried because Diana isn't going to be back for a while. So we're going to try some Bada Bean, Bada Boom. Sweet Sriracha. Mmm. What kind of beans are these? Broad beans, fava beans. Pretty darn tasty. Entire Star Wars movie saga on 4K Blu-ray. Is that a good deal? I haven't priced it out. Ooh, those are delicious. This is a nice snack. This is a winner. That's a winner chicken dinner. Where's the other one? This is sea salt. Also broad beans. Never heard them called broad beans. Fava beans. They are pretty darn tasty. I love the crunch. It's kind of weird. Well, the sriracha had a weird aftertaste. I can't tell if that's the sriracha or the bean. Uh-oh. I forgot to add supports to this model. Well, if it messes up, I'll just reprint it. The problem with crunchy food is I keep eating it. You got the French card for 15 cents? Liz, that's impressive. That's more impressive than the card. Cards, like, never... They don't have an expiration date. Well, unless they do. Like, Happy 2021. That has an expiration date. That's Feves Aux Lard. Not quite like chickpea. I think there is like a... You kind of get an aftertaste. Not as pasty as a chickpea. And yes, RC Maniac, I have seen that news. I'm a little perturbed. It would cost us about $5,000 for a family of 3, not including travel. Maybe past the pandemic. Now, I'm going to eat some bonbons. Some vegan bites. I love that they put it up there. Vegan bites. I know everyone out there going, oh, it probably sucks, it's vegan. No, it's good. These are good. Yeah, I'm not sure if this Vader is going to work. Because I totally spaced on the... We'll see. Still gonna do it? What, Zouave? You're gonna do it? Oh, I know. I have a feeling I will do it. It's now officially on my bucket list. It really is. You've got a spare kidney? What? What? Alright, these are like little gumdrops. They're so good. Oh, sell your kidney on the black market? That's something that will be a very expensive vacation. But if we can plan for it, if we can ever get out of this pandemic, because there's one place I don't want to be right now, and that's Florida. Oh my God. No way. No way. I wouldn't wish Florida on my worst enemy. I forgot just how addictive these bonbons are. If I remember correctly, I blasted through like the entire bag that Liz sent the first time. I don't get to enjoy these types of treats all that often. Wow. So I'm gonna have to make it a Timbits weekend. Maybe this coming weekend will be the Timbits weekend. And then I'll probably space out the Shreddies and the Connect Crunch. I don't know where I'm going to store all this excess cereal. Because, like, seriously, like, Diana is not going to be able to get to it with any degree of speed. So, wow. Okay, I'm going to have more bonbons. Because I can. The butt wipes were so you could wipe down all the food items after CBP licked them. Oh, what? Damn custom. I don't care whose custom it is. It's not customary to lick somebody else's items. Cereal slate? Yes, cereal slate. Bonbon is good. Good. Put maple candy in the fridge or freezer? Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's melted. I was gonna like open it and... Hang on. They're not butt wipes. They're emoji-themed hand wipes. Why'd they put poop on it? Oh, I'm telling you, these are delicious. Beyond delicious. Okay. I'm just seeing what I'm looking at here. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, there goes my blood sugar. Oh, that reminds me of peanut butter fudge, and I love peanut butter fudge. It's my favorite fudge. Oh, wow. So even somewhat melted, these are tasty. I may have to wash my hands now. Oh my god. Oh my god, Liz. So, I've got to use your emoji wipes. Seriously. Did you plan that? Did you plan that, Liz? Ha, the fudge is gonna be sticky. He's gonna need the emoji wipes. Ha ha. Uh-oh. Screwed that up. Oh, man. Oh, that's some delicious stuff. Oh, man. Hang on, I need another taste. Oh, that's good. Someone didn't sit on the parcel necessarily, but this was... I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with like a massive headache and go, why do I have a headache? Could be because you ate your weight in sugar, you ass. Okay, I need another not butt wipe. Liz sends the best care packages. Oh man. I need a moment to myself with all the candies. Yes. Leave me alone. Okay, I'll be back. Be right back, everyone. Oh. Wow. I'm telling you, this is like a pure sugar injection. One piece is 25 calories, which isn't that bad. Honestly, for what it is. Pure maple syrup. That's it. It's just pure maple syrup. Oh. Oh, but it's so good. Diabetes. Oh, diabetes. I just got diabetes just looking at it again. Oh my god. I think we have a new winner. Well, technically, it became one piece. So technically, I've only eaten one piece. I didn't think I would be using all the emoji wipes. Nor did I think that I was going to enjoy that much. Just maple syrup, whatever Sugar Shack it's from. Oh my god. Oh man. That is just delectable. Oh man. But sweet. Oh my god. It's almost overpoweringly sweet. Maple syrup in lump form. It's like they were supposed to be like little like leaves, right? With 10 bites inside, and I definitely plowed through half or over half. Oh man. Oh. Oh. I almost ate too much sugar because I need to get some water. Yeah, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. And then we'll launch into the advice. Oh man, it's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. I gotta like crawl over all the trash. Do we have a Karen in the chat? Alright. Probably should not have gotten the club soda, because then I'll be burpy. Let's go to keep. Alright. Got you getting your drops in here. You're about to see a completely different view. And I hope to God this turns out okay. I'm not sure it will. We'll see if it fails. So here we go. Look at that. There's nothing. I'm surrounded by nothing at all. All right, so let's you can do whatever you want. You won't hear sound effects, you won't see drops. You'll hear that. See, that's I just provided my own sound effects since no one can make me fart right now. I had to do it myself. Chris is now a sugar soda physics experiment. I kind of am. Let me just go ahead and shake myself up. Hello, big sports fans. Big sports fan 2. Tonight, I'm gonna try something else. Okay. I was a child of the 80s, and as such, I watched cartoons on TV when they weren't playing 24/7, and we only had like maybe 3 or 4 television stations to choose from. And one of those shows that I watched, one of the cartoons, one of my favorites of all time, G.I. Joe. At the end of many, if not all, of the G.I. Joe episodes, if you've never watched them before, there's a PSA, a public service announcement, where some kids, young kids, are getting into trouble or something happens, and then one of the Joes comes along and basically says, hey, don't do that. And they're like, whoa, it's you, Joe character, whatever the character's name was. Except Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes never really did it, because Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes didn't talk. But it'd be like, Duke, or like Scarlet, or whatever. And then they would proceed, the Joe, the hero, would proceed to basically explain what was going on, why they had to watch out. And then the kids would respond, and now we know. And then the Joe would respond, and knowing is half the battle. And then it's G.I. Joe. Probably brought back a few memories. Certainly, it brings back memories. I can see them playing out in my mind. This is long before pork chop sandwiches! That's a completely different topic. Knowing is half the battle. And that's something that made sense, because it was a fun thing for them to say, but it didn't really click for me until much later on in life, when I quickly came to realize that we, as human beings, do not come with instruction manuals. There are a lot of books written about the human condition and various aspects to our lives, but we don't have a manual. Me, and my life, and my condition, my nature, my nurture state is going to be different from many others. I mean, there are similarities that we have, certainly. But as we develop differently. And sometimes we are impeded in our progress by certain shortcomings, perceived shortcomings that we have that we are not aware of. For example, let's say you have experienced a few hiccups, right? Where you were, I'm going to try to choose one example here, effectively not able to concentrate on something. And you couldn't concentrate on it, and this would happen over and over again, or you'd start a project, you couldn't finish it, and you experienced all of these symptoms, and you thought it was just you, right? And then you start doing some research, and like, well, maybe it's this condition, right? Maybe the symptoms that I'm having are indicative of of this condition, like ADD or ADHD. And you look it up and you're like, nah, not, I haven't been diagnosed, I'm good, right? I don't have that. But yet, you still experience everything indicative of that particular condition. But because you're not actually taking the step forward to verify, to find potential therapy, if that could potentially alleviate the problem or give you the mental tools that you need to better succeed with that condition, because there's no shame in that, or medication, again, no shame, but it could very well help you process and get through life that would otherwise not have been as fulfilling, because this type of condition could keep you from being your true self, can hold you back from being your true self. But once you admit it and recognize it for what it is, then and only then can you begin to accommodate it. So that is where it clicked for me. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Because if you ignore the problem, it's not going to go away. That's probably a topic I can dedicate an immense amount of time on. But if you ignore the problem and you pretend it doesn't exist, it doesn't necessarily cease to exist, and it doesn't necessarily impact every aspect of your life, whether you know it or not, because you're choosing not to know it at that point. Because if there's a question as to whether or not it is something, then the onus is on you to see it through. Because if you don't, nobody else will. It's nobody else's responsibility. It's your responsibility. You've got to get a hold of it. But to get a hold of it, you have to recognize it as something. And to recognize it as something, you have to see it for what it is. You go through the process by which you can be diagnosed with one condition or another, right? Some affliction that is hurting you. And it may not be a physical pain, but not every amount of hurt is physical pain. Some of it's mental anguish. Especially if your life feels like it's hitting a wall, you're running into problems that's keeping you, or you feel are keeping you from living your life to the fullest. You have to know it. But to know it, first, you need to admit that it's there. You have to see it. You have to recognize it. You have to face it. Then you can begin to know it. You can understand it. You can accommodate it. And that's what it means. Knowing is half the battle. Because you're not even in it. You're battling with yourself up until then. And if you want to battle the condition, you have to recognize it, and then you have to know it. Then the true work begins. Because instead of fighting against yourself, you're fighting against the condition. You're battling against the condition. But it begins with that. Knowing it. That's what it means. Too many people, far too many people ignore that. They ignore that about themselves. Oh, I don't have that. I'll be fine. I can deal with it. It's fine. But they don't realize the cumulative effect of all these conditions, for the lack of a better word, that it's a relatively neutral term, right? Things that we can't necessarily control, that are impacting their lives. And by continuing to punt, you're losing time. And remember what I said before, time is the most valuable thing you have. And you can either continue to waste it, or you can spend it becoming better. But to become better, you have to recognize what's wrong. You have to know. And then you can begin the war against the condition. Until then, you're fighting with yourself. And potentially with others around you. Certainly with others who see that condition. A crippling condition. Something that impedes your ability to thrive. Your ability to exist. Right? Keeps you down in one way, shape, or form. Not necessarily physically. Could very well and most likely is emotionally. That impacts everybody, not just you. You have to see it, know it, and then fight it. Because you can't fight something you don't know. You can't fight something you don't recognize. You're not going to begin to fight something you don't believe exists, even if it really does. That is why knowing is half the battle. Done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The PIP is back, and it looks like this Darth Vader's not going to fail. I guess color me surprised. I thought it was going to fail, but kind of glad I left it go. So there you go. About the right length for He-Man. Did He-Man have PSAs? I can't remember. Maybe they did. I think He-Man did have PSAs. You're right. You know, I did so well. Oh, no. I took the bonbons downstairs. Son of a bon. He-Man had the episode's lesson. That's right. The episode's lesson. Yeah. I remember some kind of PSA. I just couldn't remember what it was specifically. No more candy. No, you can't make me, Liz. It's mine now. Bada bing, bada boom, bean. Bada boom. I love the crunch. Such a good crunch. That was a big crunch. Yeah, these beans definitely have like a aftertaste. Don't make yourself sick or go into the cereal. No, I don't want to go into cereal. Save the syrup for the weekends. The subliminal messages in the new Disney TV show are really cool. What are you talking about? G.I. Joe and Transformers still TV weekday morning on Discovery Family. Really? That's cool. I'll have to tune in. I know you can watch, or at least you could at one point, G.I. Joe episodes on YouTube. There's like a 24/7 channel. Transformers, I just usually search for YouTube. Attention Kmart shoppers. We are now having a blue light special on redeems and sound effects. Fire at will. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess this was a happy accident. I mean, I can't really see the front precisely, but every other condition on the helmet is about the same as I've seen before, including the jaggy nature around the helmet angle. A free ASMR. It was. I'm always lurking. It's what I do. I do many things, including lurk. What got me thinking about that topic to talk about today is there was someone who basically finally admitted that they had something. I'm like, that's the biggest step. And then the healing can begin, because until then you're fighting with yourself and everybody around you. Wasting energy, wasting time. So no matter what you do on top of it, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be short-lived. Short-lived joy by comparison. Not like a massive amount of people are necessarily tuned in to watch those bits of advice. Give me a second. Gotta write this down. Okay, how to write that down is very important. And now I did. Fleshed it out. I'm going to be, so tonight, basically, I'm going to be, after the stream, going to be doing probably a fair amount of writing. Fair amount. So long as I don't have to deal with drama. Alright, I'll give you a bonus. While live streaming here on Twitch, once again, as I do every night, and dropping a little bit of advice, discussing how knowing is half the battle. One of our mods, Kurt Grosser, asked, what do you do when you want to create something about something you're passionate about, but don't have the drive to create? Well, that's a bit of an Ouroboros, right? A snake eating its own tail. You want to create something about something you're passionate about, but don't have the drive to create. Well, then how could you want it? You might want something, but if there's no drive, you don't really want it. Because if you want something, you should do it. You should go for it. What are you waiting for? A personal invitation? If it's something that you want, then you are responsible to do it, to get it, to achieve it, to start it, to finish it. It's all on you. So, are you looking for an external motivator? Or are you suggesting that there may not be enough internal motivation? It may be hard work. I don't know what you're suggesting that you might want, but if you're saying, again, that you want to create something in relation to something you're passionate about, you won't get very far without drive. Pardon me. Because drive... I should not have grabbed the carbonated beverage before starting the video. Without drive, you're not going to get anywhere. Think of it much like the driver of a vehicle, right? You're in the vehicle, but right now you're just a passenger. You're like, I want to get to that point over there. And to get to that point, I've got to drive this car. All right, well, I'm going to drive it. You're driving it. You're driving that goal. It doesn't sound very creative. But ultimately, with any project or process, especially one that's new, something that may take a lot of energy, it's going to require drive. Because in the beginning of a project, man, everything's like hot. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to do it. Hey, and then suddenly, almost overnight, it seems that you're losing steam. You're like, yeah, I don't know. It was a little hard. I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. And then you don't do it. And then you don't make it to your goal. You need that drive. You need that drive to sustain yourself, to allow you enough leeway to be able to complete that goal in creating something. But if it's something simple, not something that's difficult, you're holding yourself back. And more often than not, that's the case. I mean, it may very well be related to other resources, right? Maybe you don't have the skill. You don't have the talent. You don't have the ability yet. You haven't quite figured out how to get it done. Ultimately, I go back to that drive. You need the drive. I'd go as far as to say I'd be very hesitant to start any project without drive, because I've started many projects. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll just see what goes on, what's happening. Then I may lose interest, or it's like, you know what, I did it and it wasn't for me. I didn't have the drive. There are times that I do have a drive, right? I have a focus. I have something that I want to accomplish, right? And I feel that I can accomplish it. And I have everything that I might need, and I may not do it perfectly, but at least I'm going to do it. But that's self-determination, right? So that's maybe a degree of self-confidence and self-reliance to be able to accomplish a particular task. But I've definitely been through many experiences where without that drive, despite me wanting to do something creative, it may not be enough to sustain that effort over whatever period of time. But that drive, that thing that just keeps you going, that drive. Take, for example, what I'm doing now. Live streaming on Twitch. Talking with people. 3D printing. Hanging out. Geeking out. Showing some packages that I got. Eating fun candy and snacks. Stuff. That's not really something that drives me to do this. It's fun and I enjoy it, but that's not my drive, right? This is creative. It's a form of expression. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's a chance for me to share bits of my life with everybody. And it happens that at this stage, I've got a full-time job. So what I do with Twitch is very much secondary. So for me, I knew in order for me to do that, I had to find my reason to do it, to keep driven, especially when, maybe there are just two people who are, hanging out in chat and I'm talking to myself. Is that going to give me enough drive? I don't know. Because I thrive on interactivity, right? And I know interactivity will come when I'm just making myself present. So that's my drive. Believe it or not, the community around what I do on Twitch, the live streams, keeps me driven. Nothing else. Not the 3D printing, not the Star Wars, not the showcases, nothing. It's the interactivity that I crave, because I don't necessarily get the same kind of interactivity with my job. And let me tell you, I've entered a stage with my work that I'm finding oddly satisfying, like surprisingly, like very fulfilling. And it's weird because I've never done a certain something before. It's very strange to me, but it's very intuitive, which is scary because it's like I had no idea that part of me had the ability to do that and was interested in doing that. That's my work. And that requires a certain level of communication with team members and certain amount of goal setting and work and focus. But I need something else. I want something else. And I'm not the type of person to go out and hang out in a bar, especially right now. Never really was to begin with. But to interact with people is something that drives me. So it's my creative outlet. I get a chance to be creative, have fun, throw on an Emperor Palpatine hood when the hype train starts on Twitch, showcase, new snacks sent by, friends, show off things that I just purchased. That's fun, but that's not my drive to do the stream. So I understand what you mean when you're saying you want to do something creative around something you're interested in, but you don't have the drive. That tells me you've got to find the drive. Or that thing that you want to do, you kind of have to keep retooling until you have the drive to complete the project. Because let me tell you, anything worth doing is worth doing well. Do it to your level of satisfaction. Don't just start it because you want to do something creative. Figure out what's going to drive you from the beginning to the end of that creative endeavor. Knowing full well that you may change, that drive may change. It may shift. You're shifting gears, right? The road may change. You may have to shift. That may very well happen. It probably will. That would not surprise me. That's not a bad thing. Especially as you learn and mold and adapt, but you're still expressing yourself. When you're saying you're doing something creative, you're expressing yourself. You're doing something because you want to bring something into the world that didn't exist before. You want to make something happen through this creative process. Something that you enjoy. It's not enough. I enjoy a great many things, but I definitely don't have the drive to do everything around everything that I love. Certainly not everything creative around everything that I love. That's not my drive. I found my drive. You need to find yours. You will. Don't give up on it. Don't just abandon it. Keep thinking. Keep noodling on it. The answer may not strike you for years, right? Maybe get feedback, right? But figure out why you want to do it. Don't just figure out what you want to do. Figure out that why. And within that why, you're going to find so many answers, including potentially the how. But that why is your motivator. Why you're doing it, that's your drive. You feel me? You got the what. Now find the why. Figure out that why. Or if you're 3D printing, the X, Y, Z. It's three-dimensional. Me, I'm, well, at least on this screen, completely two-dimensional. Ugh. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. You got a bonus advice. I hope that answered your question. Right? You got the what? Now you got to get the why. Did it help, Kurt? Not to be Kurt, because I won't be. That's right, Mark. You know why? Do you know why I start the video like this and end the video with another kind of gesture, like a hand gesture or something? The reason why is because I have to download the video in totality and then clip out the segment. So to be able to scrub, I scrub to the part where I'm doing this for the beginning, and then scrub to the part where I can see myself doing this, and then that's how I know it's the end. It's easy. You gotta use your noodle. Or your pan-fried noodle, right? I'm my own producer and editor. Well, I kind of have to be. Because it's not... honestly, as much as I would love to crack the nut of YouTube, I really have a feeling I'm going to have to hire someone specifically to optimize YouTube. I really do. Editing is half the battle. That's why I hate doing it. That's why it's just like clip. Beginning, end. Whatever happens in the middle is just... It is what it is. But see, the nice thing about getting a question like that, the one that I can feel I can answer, especially on a night like this, is that I can basically make 2 clips for the evening. Because right now, I've got one in the can, so I'm always like a day ahead. So I always like working ahead of time because you never know. Like one day I may be tired or sick, or I can't get a good question. I really like to work ahead. So people giving you shit because they like the idea but haven't followed through on it for years. Well, yeah, it ain't the idea, it's the execution. Wow, I'm kind of apart from the burnt filament there. This Vader turned out pretty well. Like, really well. I got some stringing down there. But wow, okay, well, I learned something new tonight. I learned that this Vader helmet tester, as chewy as it gets on the side, can be printed without supports. I did not know that until tonight. I think this is the Photos Mint. I like clipped it, shrunk it down. This is like the test filament color. I can't make a Vader figurine, unfortunately, because this filament it's very brittle. The printer isn't in arm's reach. It is. It's like right there. Where'd you think it was, buddy? It's like right here. Keep it right there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Sorry, I'm getting some of there's some... The only thing that I think could have benefited from the supports is specifically the side of his helmet, but I think that's more of a shortcoming of the filament. I'd have to try it with a different filament, which I'll do, certainly at some point. Just peeling off these extraneous layers that didn't quite stick. Yeah, one side definitely got chewier than the other. Does not surprise me. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And then I can put it back here. Because I don't think I had it. I'm pretty sure when I looked earlier, I'm like, I didn't have the green one. Now I do. Do I still work for someone? I'm still streaming 100%. Yeah, I work for Intel. Oop, sorry about that. Putting away tools makes me really gassy. So yeah, I work for Intel. Stream in the evening, of course. Oh boy. Stream at hush, Chris. Sorry, I was looking for something else, but what the hell happened? Weird. That was strange. I can't really talk about what I'm doing right now at Intel, though. That's the thing. But it's exciting. I'll say that. It is exciting. I'm genuinely Genuinely excited. Not because, oh, you work at Intel, of course. I'm like, you know me. I'm like, But this... By the way, I gotta find something. I was looking for like something flat to print with this filament. Something flat. Star Wars and flat. Star Wars flat. Something small, flat, because I don't have a lot of it left, and I kind of want to fly through it. Like coins or something like that, but finding something that works. What's this? So we got like Star Wars keychains. Although, I wonder, a Star Wars keychain? Yeah, but see, this filament's kind of brittle. So I almost like need a Star Wars. Maybe I need to print more Jedi tokens. There's a Star Wars currency things. Oh, Thingiverse is currently undergoing maintenance. Okay, that's fun. I found it on thangs.com. Credit coins. Star Wars Collector Coin Stand, Calamari Flan. It's something like that, you know? I'm trying to think of something small, green, and Star Wars-y. I've already done a Grogu in this filament. We really don't have a lot of those kinds of light switches around here, Octoberville. Do I get CPUs? Wireballs, I probably could, but I would not be able to do anything with them. I'm not really a PC builder. I'm using an Intel Nook. That's what I'm using for the stream PC. It's running Windows 10, and I tried Windows 11. I installed the dev preview and then updated it just this evening, just to see, you know, because they push out an update. It's like, yeah, Windows got worse. That's my feeling with Windows 11. The UI got worse. Because now it just feels like it's a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer. It is klutzy. Windows 11 would not have me running to adopt anytime soon. When it's final, I'll upgrade to it. But given that I don't use Windows any more than I need to, I mean, yeah, I interface with Windows on the stream PC, but it is absolutely not my choice. Can we just go back to Windows XP UI UX? Yeah, well, I wouldn't say Windows XP. I'd say Windows 2000. That was the last time it was good. Everything since then, it feels like, oh my god, it's just a klutzy layer on top of a klutzy layer. I don't care about DRM. DRM doesn't bother me. I rent anything anyway, or I rent everything anyway. So let's see if I have anything else that I can print. What was that? What was that? I guess I have the Kyber crystals. Could I do the green? Yeah, did I? Well, I guess no, I've done one. I've done a green one. Yeah, I've done one. I've got a Kyber crystal collection. Captain America's shield? Eh. I didn't like Windows XP. Well, I liked Windows XP in classic mode. As long as you say classic mode. Classic mode Windows XP. That might have been close to pinnacle. I'm looking to see which files I've downloaded here. Luna or Media Center 05 themes are... Oh my god, Luna. Oh my god, so disgusting. Oh. 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 Blah. 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 Give me a second. Let me see how this looks. How big is that? This is a Bloody Rancor coaster. I gotta repair it. I might try this. We may end up printing all the Oga's Cantina coasters, although I don't know if I want to print them all in this filament or not, because I know I'll run out of filament here soon. Of this particular filament, not all the filament, of course. Hang on. Been really gassy. Before the snacks, too, so it wasn't the snacks. The snacks did not throw me off. Fisher Price's My First UI? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see how long this coaster is going to take. The Gray Space Coaster, come on board. 2 hours. Get on board, step inside, going for a magic ride, roaring toward the other side, where only rainbows hide. Choo 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 choo. On the Great Space Coaster, get on board with the Great Space Coaster. Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is just that might not. This coaster might not work. I may have to stop this because I'm looking at the slice. Yeah, and it's like, it's not complete all around, so hang on, I gotta detect thin walls here. Detect thin walls. See if that works. Slice now. No. Where is... Yeah, I don't know if this particular one is going to work. There's a gap in the model. Dang it. I don't know if this is going to work. Hey, Draconian Cypher. Doing well tonight. Dropped a bit of advice. Windows 11 for now. Only support TPM. Well, I guess that's not an issue for me. Shouldn't be an issue for most. I think it's more about security than anything. That's my understanding. Let's see if that does it. Nope, that definitely did not do it. Oh man, that sucks. It would have been perfect if only he'd fleshed it out. If only he went all the way. The only other option is to take the other coaster and like put it atop. How do you put like a circular layer under something? That's my question. Right? So, oops. So like I've got this, right? And unfortunately this won't print because some of it's not connected to anything. But how would I like add a It's a modifier, yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's like a flat. Like, how would I raise it by like a 2 or 3 millimeters? You know, put a couple layers underneath it. I'm not sure how to easily do it this way, because otherwise, without that, what I was doing was with this model, which is built with a coaster that has the layers underneath. You can see around the perimeter, there's a gap, and the gap is just it's. I just have a feeling it's not going to print very well, or not as certainly not as well as it would have, you know, otherwise. I mean, I guess it'll connect, but the problem is that there's not enough. Sorry, there's not enough. This should have been connected, right? These gaps that exist should have been connected. So yeah, I don't know if this Rancor coaster is gonna work. Hey, Amish Ace, good to see you. Shout out to Amish Ace. Dang it! I kind of want to try it, knowing full well that that gap exists. Should I try it? Ugh. Why did they have to do it that way? Yeah, it is a problem with the model. Cause like the guy, this, remember, I think this is that laser cutter. Remember that laser cutter Oga's Cantina coaster thing I sent you a long time ago? Like, he's got 2 files in each of the for each of the coasters, right? So he's got like this one and this one. This is the other one. So like, this is the one there's no problem with the model. This model is perfect. The issue is that it has to be raised as a circle underneath it, like by, you know, 2 millimeters or whatever, so that all this is sitting atop a flat surface, which I thought he did with the coaster version. But the coaster version doesn't have, it's not solid underneath this type of model, unfortunately. So it's not going to translate. Because otherwise, I think this would be kind of neat to have as a 3D print. But it's this particular version, it seems to be as deep, but it's the perimeter that like almost goes all the way to connect and then doesn't, right? And so I think that's going to cause and it's not, I don't think it's done for any particular reason apart from it just wasn't filled in when the modeler did it. And so my concern in printing this out is that this area here, use a raft? Yeah, but but won't the raft peel away? Will it peel away? So if I use, let's say, let's discard that one. Let's open up the other one. If I use a raft on this, oops. Let's say 3 layers. Slice. Yeah, see, that's not gonna accomplish anything, dude. Which is unfortunate. Because all this is just gonna get peeled away. Yeah, it won't work. Drop models on the plate and center and see if one fills up the other. No, there's a gap in the other model. There's a gap. There's a gap in both of them. And it's just the gap wasn't effectively closed. Oh well. Yeah, it's like, you know, I can look at it and think, okay, this is the problem I'm probably going to run into. Just because of that gap not getting closed. Oops. So, I've done everything I've set out to do tonight. Had a nice brief hype train, a couple of advice videos, did a print, tried to do another. Like I said, I've got a fair amount of writing to do. It was a busy day. I definitely got to get the writing done sooner rather than later, so it's going to be a slightly busy evening. But thank you, everybody, for hanging with me as long as you did. Hey, Big Jano, I'm about ready to pop out here. I know it's early, but I do have some more stuff to do, more stuff to work on. It's what I got to do. Some nights I'm busier than others. Tonight I have to do it because it's not going to write itself. Zach is back. Hey, Aveline, good to see you. Virtually. Ugh. Oh, you got late? No worries. You're never late. Ever. There's no such thing as late. Julie is chatting. It's Set to Build's wife. Bad Mads is playing Star Wars The Old Republic. So she's playing some Star Wars. And she's a member of the Garrison. Trying to look around to see who we haven't raided ever. And I don't think we've raided her. What do you say? There's also... We did recently raid Zach, though. We've raided Mr. Boba Fett. No. Mr. Out of Body we've raided. So, what say you? What say y'all? So say we all? Zach is on. He is. But we just... I want to try to spread the love. We just raided Zach. I haven't had a chance to raid this other member of the team. Of the Garrison. And she's doing The Old Republic. Yeah. Brit likes The Old Republic. Brit loves The Old Republic. Right? It's The Old Republic? Is that what it is? I know best. Well, y'all, of course, are welcome to, like, go wherever you want. You know, I'm just... I like rating new people who have similar interests because that, to me, I feel expands our community reach as much as I like, you know, supporting, you know, the classics like Zach. But we did, just when he came back the other day, we did just re-rate him. I think he'd understand spreading the love. The only other person that I see as a possibility, the local brick shop, I can't remember if we ever rated him. He's really cool. He actually sells Lego bricks. So what do you say? Local brick shop? Because I don't think we did rate him. Or, Bad Mads, who's playing a video game. We did rate him before, Boplay? Okay, I couldn't remember. See, I've done it so many times. New person? Okay, we're gonna go Bad Mads. Because she loves Star Wars. And she's a member of the Garrison. Playing Star Wars The Old Republic. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Those clips will be uploaded later. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do. I've got a lot of writing to do. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And may the Force be with you always. I'll see you tomorrow night here at 6 p.m. Pacific. Get your Perillo Raider emotes ready. Gonna raid another Star Wars nerd / geek. And, of course, you're welcome to bop off, you know, wherever you want on this big internet. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for hanging out. I'm being very sincere about that. Very, very appreciated. Like I said, you know, my drive for doing these Twitch streams isn't anything apart from interacting with people. I wouldn't be doing Twitch streams if I didn't care about the interactivity. It's the reason I stream on Twitch and not YouTube. It is y'all. For real. It's just much more fun to connect with y'all like this. It's a great way to end the day. Apart from, well, I'm not really ending it, but, like, for the most part, I'm checking out. Boop. So here we go. We're gonna Tusken raid Bad Mads, and yes, Bope photos. Y'all come back now, you hear? 36 viewers ready to raid Bad Mads in 3. Tusken raiding. Tusken raiding in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, there she is.
Hi. Hi. I love you.
And then suddenly her stream explodes.
Wait. A raid from Chris?
Yeah.
Fellow Garrison member. Chris, how was your stream? Holy moly, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How was your stream? What were you making today? Yes, Ahsoka, thank you so much for shouting out Chris. Guys, if you haven't already, please follow Chris.
I like that.